Hello, Teacher Zhang. What is the principle of motion of the flying saucer that you talk about every day? Its movement is something that cannot be explained by Newtonian mechanics. This principle of motion belongs to a different category. The principle of motion with changing mass is quite different from the motion we experience on Earth, where speed changes while mass remains constant. In contrast, for the flying saucer of aliens, the principle of flight can be summed up in one sentence in our Chinese language.
In the universe, if any object suddenly moves at the speed of light with a mass ratio of 0, there is a crucial question. How does its mass become 0?
Many people feel confused about how mass can become 0. This method involves using a changing electromagnetic field to create a reactive field. In this reactive field, the mass of the illuminated object increases, while the mass of the object being illuminated decreases. This decrease can continue until it reaches 0. As long as the mass of the flying saucer is reduced to 0, it moves at the speed of light. Its momentum equation and PA represents the momentum. This m refers to the mass of the flying saucer. This experiment is a vector gloss, and this stomach represents the motion speed of the lung electricity. This is its momentum equation. So what is the dynamic equation of lung electricity? We use S to represent it. It is very close to the critical point. The region during the atypical pneumonia period is also a momentum that changes over time. This is similar to Newtonian mechanics. Things will be different from here on. What about the 4 parts of the core yin wei? What remains unchanged? And what changes? The key point is mass. Mass changes with time. This produces 2 terms. A vector light is c multiplied by a mass. The 10th derivative group also has a non-typical velocity of motion. Taking advantage of that paper diaper's 10th pound request for the majority. Hey, has everyone seen this guideline? It shows that mass changes over time, and this mass change can go from net rest mass all the way down to 0. Once it reaches 0, it automatically moves at the speed of light. Why does its mass become 0? It automatically moves at the speed of light because the flying saucer has a rest mass that is illuminated. If the rest mass becomes 0, then it's Thank you all for your attention.